Welcome back to Dad Read This. This is Dad, and this is
Kailani.
all right. I'm excited to talk about our newest book. In an effort to stay Halloweeny, and we're going to talk about a scary book, a thriller. No fantasy this time.
Yeah, we're switching gears.
We're switching genres. So our book for the week is Dan Wells' book. I'm Not a Serial Killer. Oh, normally I do a little bit about
About
Dan
the
Wells. Hold
author.
on one
Yeah, you
second.
didn't say anything about the author.
Hold on. Well, first of all, he is little known. I feel like.
What'd you say?
Let's see. He is little known.
Oh, yeah. I read his bio on the back of the book. He's from Orem, Utah, and lives with his wife and four young children. This is his first novel.
Well, I also know that he is really good friends with Brandon Sanderson.
I am just now
And
reading that Brandon Sanderson did a thing on the back of his book.
the other thing that's awesome about the two of them is they had a podcast where they talked about K-pop,
K-pop Demon
Demon
Hunters.
Hunter.
I haven't listened
I
to it
sent
yet.
that to you.
I know I
Yeah,
haven't listened to it.
it's a good half hour. It's pretty funny. And I sent it to you because I thought, well, first of all, I sent it to you because you were like, send this to me right away when I
I
told you
know I
Brandon
failed
Sanderson
in
had
not
done
listening
one.
to it.
His debut won I guess this must be his debut novel.
Yes.
It won the Whitney Award for Best Novel by a New Author. He was nominated for the Hugo Award for Best Novella for The Butcher of Kadove. His writing podcast, Writing Excuses, has won multiple awards.
Mm.
He has six children. He's a big gamer. Said he used to review games. Um, he's lived and traveled internationally in Mexico and Germany. He interviews. He interviews and he talks about how his children their love for literature from fantasy to Russian classics kind of shaped his style.
Oh,
Yeah.
weird.
He reads a wide range of fantasy, classic, lit, sci-fi. Gives his He feels like it gives his work more depth.
Interesting.
Uh, so there you go. Little facts about Dan Wells. He looks fairly young. I mean, I think him and Brandon Sanderson must have gone to the Y at the same time, maybe.
Potentially.
That is what I'm guessing. All right. So that's a little bit about our author, Dan Wells, who has written this book that's called I'm Not a Serial Killer.
Mm-hmm.
And so, first of all, let's start off with what did you think of the book?
I really
You
liked
finished it
it.
just, did you just finish it like yesterday or a couple days
Yeah,
ago?
a couple days ago. I think I finished it on like Saturday, Sunday.
Oh,
Um,
good.
and so I actually was telling about my friend. I was telling my friends about the book, and they love thrillers. They all love thrillers. So I was telling them about it, and I was like, guys, like my dad recommended this book for me for a podcast, and it's about like this kid who's a sociopath, and there's a serial killer in town, and like it's just a story about like how that all unfolds. And they were both immediately like, can I borrow it? I want it. Can I borrow that book? I was like, yeah,
Well,
but I
that's
keep
good.
forgetting to bring it to work, so I have to remember to bring it tomorrow to give
It's
to them.
Yeah, and I really like this book too. I feel like it's light enough, like it's not too heavy. There's kind of a fun little vibe. I don't know, did you get a fun vibe from it?
I thought
Or
there were
did you think it
goofy
was
points, but it was definitely
okay?
dark. Like the kid was a sociopath, and you could tell like he's
Yeah.
clearly got some shit going on. Doesn't have a
That
relationship
is
with his dad. Like his whole family like dynamic
dynamic is
is
a
like
little
pretty
jacked.
messed up. Yeah.
Yeah. What town did they live in? Where did they live in?
Small town.
Yeah, small town, but like, is
I
it
don't
in
know.
Minnesota or something? I felt like it was like Minnesota for
Oh,
some
I have no
reason.
idea. I don't know.
Yeah, so he basically, I mean, just to kind of give us an idea, he's basically a 15-year-old boy who immediately, as the book starts, he's basically told he's a sociopath, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what it is, a sociopath, or is
Yeah.
it like
No,
okay, so
sociopath.
he a sociopath, which means he doesn't
He can't like
what he
reciprocate or understand emotion. Like he
okay.
doesn't like he looks at other people and he's like, I don't know what's going on. I don't
And I feel
I
like
can't
that's a
feel what they
weird
are feeling.
yeah, yeah. I feel like that's a weird vibe to tell a 15-year-old kid,
I think you have
right? You
to.
can learn to feel emotions. You
Can
can
you?
learn to feel emotions,
That's
right?
kind of what the
I don't
disorder is
know.
though. It's a disorder.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like a real thing.
So, all right. All right. I'm just saying it feels weird. It feels weird that that's the vibe you're giving a kid as he's 15.
But it's not like they're it's a diagnosis, like it's a pathology.
Well, so is ADHD, and I've always thought that was a weird thing because, like, every kid who wants to play outside has ADHD.
That
Every
is
one of them.
so false, Dad.
All
That is
right. Well, we're not
so
gonna
wrong. You
we're
don't
not
know
gonna
what
solve
you're
that problem
talking
today,
about.
but I just believe that kids want to play outside and school doesn't
Yes.
allow them to.
Every kid wants to play outside. That has nothing to do with
Yeah.
ADHD. That's just being a kid.
Yeah. That's what I said. I
I
feel like
know,
we
but
said the same
I don't
thing.
know what that has to do with having ADHD. Anyway, the idea is you should probably be like forthcoming and honest like, "Hi, you have all of the signs of a sociopath. Let's make sure you don't like go down the wrong path because it's very easy to with that
And they do
diagnosis."
that because I mean, he's in therapy.
Mhm.
And his therapist obviously is a character that he gets to talk to and bounce off. He doesn't like at the beginning of the book. It's very clear that he doesn't have a great relationship with his therapist, which I think is normal for 15-year-olds, right?
Oh yeah.
You're there because your parents made you go
Mhm.
there. Um, you have to interact with them because you know that something's wrong with you, so he has to interact with them. But John knows that he's not normal, and there's some crazy thing about him. The kid's name is John Wayne Cleaver,
Mhm.
which obviously, if you're talking about serial killers, it immediately makes you think of
Wayne Gacy.
um, John Wayne Gacy, right?
Mhm.
Immediately. But also, he wasn't named after him. He was named after the actual actor, John Wayne, who's, the cowboy actor.
Yeah.
You know who that is, John Wayne?
Yeah.
Okay. Some people don't know, but because I feel like I barely know who John Wayne is.
I
You
mean,
know
I'm
what I
like
mean? Like
familiar with the name, but I don't like
I'm
it's
aware of the name, right?
it's not
The
like
other
you
thing that's
showed me a ton of
interesting,
westerns growing up,
no,
Dad.
no, I was not a fan of
You
westerns.
were like, we're
I
watching
am
Star
now.
Trek?
Like I am now though. Like I like some westerns. Like I
Yeah.
just watched I think the westerns I like though, Quentin Tarantino has to direct them.
I don't even know if you can
Because
call those
there's
westerns because that's just gore.
no there he did a western called The Hateful Eight.
Oh, got it. Well, every
And it's an
Quentin
actual
Tarantino movie I've seen has just been pure gore.
well, I mean this one is too. I
Oh,
mean,
well
but
then
it's a
why did
western.
you
It's set in the West. Like it's
Okay.
set in the
All right,
old
Dad.
West. There's horses and cowboys and that whole thing.
All
But
right.
anyway,
Anyway.
that's beside the point. Back
All
to
right.
John
So
Wayne
he
Gacy. I mean John Wayne Cleaver.
Okay, so he is going to therapy, but the other thing is his mom's a mortician and he lives above the mortuary. Mortuary.
Mortuary.
Anemone.
Yeah.
I can't say it.
Never. Don't hurt
Um
yourself, kid.
yeah, right. um so he lives above this mortuary and he's like obsessed with it. He's like I like he's been going since he was a kid and he can't like he calls the people it like, "Oh, this it looks different than normal."
But
Like
like
where's
that
its
kind of makes sense to
arms?
me. I feel like that makes sense because you have to have some kind of separation between you and these bodies. You
Yeah.
can't think of them as people because you have to cut them open and you have to do all this crazy stuff to them.
But that's
So you
like the
can't really think of
opposite.
them.
It's interesting though, because that's the opposite of how he was raised, right? They made a big point in the book to point out that his aunt and his mom are both saying, like, don't call them it. They're people. Like, we respect the dead, we respect their lives, and this is how we do it. And then later on in the book, it talks about how his dad was also really big into the, like, no, we respect the dead. And that's how him and his mom, like, met and connected, was because they were like, we respect the dead together. So he was
Yeah.
raised in a household of respecting the dead. So it makes no sense that he would have the separation. That separation is the sociopathy.
Okay. Now we got all technical. Sociopathy.
What do you
Okay.
That's what it's called. What do you
All right.
mean?
Sociopath.
Yes,
Yeah.
dad.
Anyway.
Yes.
Anyway. So yeah. The I and I love that he lives above the mortuary. I
Yeah.
love that that adds another level of creepy to the book
Mhm.
because he has to go and do mortuary stuff. He has to do embalming, and he
But he
kind of
loves
talks
it.
about the. Yeah, he
It
really does.
it never creeped me out though, because from it was all from his perspective and he loved it. If it was from someone's perspective where it creeped them out, I think I would have been bit more creeped out, but I was like, yeah, sounds great, kid. Have a good
Yeah,
time. Like, oh,
yeah. I thought the same thing. I thought it was really cool. The other thing that was really interesting about him is he knows he's not normal,
mhm.
not only because he has to go to therapy, but he has some other things going on that kind of points to his craziness, right?
Yeah, yeah.
He's a bedwetter. He's a
Well, so that
late
is all
age.
that's all I think that's all different, right? So I think you're talking about like his rules, right? So he knows
Well,
he's
no, 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 no. These are things that he knows that he's not normal,
yeah.
right? Because he has this bedwetting thing. He has this problem with his fascination with fires,
Yeah.
right? And him wanting to set fires all the time.
Yeah.
And then he also has a bit of this animal cruelty thing.
Yeah.
So this is the triad or signs of a potential serial killer. These are the three things that when you hear people who have been around serial killers, when they get interviewed, these are the three things they always say. Oh, that and loner.
Is this a 100%, like, do you know? Is this like 100% of serial killers do this or just a very high percentage?
It's a high percentage. A high percentage definitely have a animal cruelty thing. And when I say high, it's like in the 90th percentile. Like when you go back and you look at John Wayne Gacy or you look at Ted Bundy or, some of and then these
Yeah.
are the more famous ones, but you look at some of these killers, they always have some kind of animal cruelty thing going on in their
Mhm.
background. And the animal cruelty is almost like a gateway in to killing people. First, you kill these animals, and you can't get enough, and then you move into killing actual people.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he knows that he's not normal because of these things, but I love where you were just about to go, and that is his rules.
Yeah, yeah. So his rules are very interesting too, and it's the progression of his rules throughout the book were interesting and why he was choosing to break or keep his rules. But he's got these rules that are like, I can't follow a person for more than X amount of time, and then I'm not allowed to think about them for a whole week. Can't look at them, can't think
And
about them, nothing.
and that's an interesting rule. I can't follow someone. First of all,
That's just being a normal
why the
human
hell
being, dude.
right, why the hell are you following them in the first place?
Yeah,
But then, like, I can't follow them for more than one day because then I
yeah.
get obsessive about them.
Like, honey, if you're
What was the
following them,
one?
go ahead.
Go ahead.
If you're
Honey, if you're
following
following.
them for a
Mhm.
whole day, for one whole day, I think you've gotten obsessive. I think that's the
Right.
you're obsessing.
That's that's the beginning of somebody crazy. What was the one rule that you thought to yourself, this is not helping?
Oh, I think I think it's his be nice rule.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, I I think that rule makes him creepier
I know.
than it.
But the thing
I
is like,
mean,
I guess like it's an effective rule, right? Because the idea of the rule is to get him to not want to hurt them. And then,
right,
and by saying these nice things, he suppresses that, but it makes him way more unapproachable, way
creepy.
less social. Yeah, way more creepy, way less socially acceptable, like really not fitting in. Like, but yeah, yeah, no, it was weird. It was
The I
definitely weird.
the idea is a great idea. Like
Yes,
if you get
theoretically.
if someone yeah, if someone makes you mad, and it might be a better idea to say them in your head. Don't
Yeah,
say them
that's what
out
I thought the
loud.
rule was until he started saying them out
No,
loud.
and
And I
then
was like, dude,
my
this is not
favorite
helping your case.
my favorite is the Halloween party. When they're at the
Yes.
Halloween party and the one guy's like trying to bully him,
Yes.
and he's like, "You have a really nice smile. You're you're," and the guy's like, "What the heck are you talking about?" And he starts saying these nice things, but
Those
he's
dance
like
moves are
the
really
way
cool, man.
right, it's such a deadpan way that he's doing it
Yeah.
that it makes everyone uncomfortable. And then he makes a huge mistake of explaining that. Like, why are you doing that? And
Yeah.
then he goes on to explain it, and the explanation is
Oh,
like
so
the
good.
more yeah, it's so good and it's creepier and creepier with every word out
Yeah.
of his mouth.
At first he's like,
Like,
I've got these rules because I'm a diagnosed sociopath, and you're like, "Oh, where is this going?" And then he goes, "Yeah, you see, I don't even think of you as a human being. Right now, I'm just going to picture tearing your body out, like disemboweling you." And I was like, "Oh, this
right.
escalated. This is really getting somewhere. Holy
Just
shit."
real fast. I don't care about what you look like on the outside. I'm curious to know what you look on the inside.
Yeah.
If I peeled open your body, just
Yeah.
dug around.
Yeah,
And
no, absolutely wild.
the thing is like as he's doing this stuff, all I keep thinking is, yeah, dude, you're a serial killer.
Yeah,
So the whole time I'm waiting for him
to be the
to
serial killer.
unalive some folks,
Yeah.
and he,
Well,
you know,
not even that, but like I thought he was going to have a dual diagnosis of dissociative identity disorder, and which is
okay,
like
for the layman out there, what does that mean?
so that's when
Not for me because I know, but for everyone else.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's multi-personality disorder. Like have you the movie Split?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
like a
yeah.
very dramatized version of it. Um,
Uh-huh.
I thought he was going to have that. And like when you have DID, a lot of the times in the movies and how it's portrayed is you can't remember when you're in a different personality. Like you don't know what's going
Oh yeah,
on.
yeah.
Right. So,
You switch personalities and one shuts off and another one comes on.
yeah. And the research they've done on it is very interesting. It goes as far as like different personalities. There's a different chemical makeup that's happening in the body, and they're allergic to different things. So
Huh.
if they're in one, I trust science, but that sounds not real. But science says it happened, so I don't know. Um,
Yeah.
so I thought that it was going to be revealed that like, okay, so he's got DID too, and we're only seeing the story from this first perspective where he's scared of himself. Essentially, he's creating these rules because he's scared of himself because he knows what he's capable of. And then I thought we were going to get like a second point of view of someone else doing all of those things, and then at the end, this is a great book idea actually, and
Yeah,
then at
this
the
really is.
and
I
then
love this concept.
and then at the end we find out like, oh my god, it was the same person the whole time. I thought that's what it was going to be.
Yeah, but it's not.
Nah, nope.
It's not
I
that.
was kind of disappointed when I was like, man, that was a great idea I had that could have been cool.
Well, you got a book that you could write right there. But I do love that concept.
Yeah.
The but anyway, the whole rules thing and the ticking off the rules, in order to be normal. I feel like we do that all the time, right? I think people normally do that. Like, okay, I'm going to do these things because this will affect my ADHD less if I make these rules and I try to live by these rules. Then I'll have less ADHD. Or I want to lose weight, so I'm going to tick off these rules because this is what healthy people do, and maybe I'll be healthy if I do this, right?
Mm.
Don't you think? Don't you
I
think
mean,
people
that's a
do this
thing.
whole rule ticking thing?
I mean, people create habits. Yeah. I mean, that's essentially what you're
Yeah.
talking about. Like, you're building habits to be the person you want to be, or in his case, be the person, or don't be the person he doesn't
You
want to be.
right,
So, but
right.
I think the rules aren't necessarily a way of keeping track of being normal. I think the rules are a way of keeping everyone safe and emphasizing that he's like horrified of what he's potentially capable of.
What he's
Especially,
capable of.
yeah, especially with the like that he has the triad, which what is the do you remember the triad's name?
The triad.
Yeah, the three the bedwetting, fire setting, animal cruelty. It's got a name.
Oh, I don't know what the
It's like
name
so and
is.
so's triad, but like he's like, okay, I've got this triad. I have these weird compulsions to do these things. I would stare at fire all day long. And his fascination with fire is like a whole other thing where I'm like sitting there reading it and I'm like, what? Like this is poetic, but what?
I, but I think there are a lot of guys that have that fascination with fire, like
I
I
mean,
do.
I'm fascinated
I
with
mean,
fire,
you and
but the
I,
way he
yeah, I
talked
was gonna
about
say
it,
you and I, we've sat in front of a campfire for hours, and remember when we used to throw those little things in there and the fire would change colors?
yeah, yeah. I mean, I literally did it last
Yeah.
night, but like it's more how he thought about fire than the fascination of fire. It's not, wow, fire is cool. It like moves in interesting ways. It's something stimulating to look at. It's fire is something that leaves no trace.
Yeah, and that the way you just said that, that's way creepy.
Yeah. I
It
mean, listen,
leaves no trace.
yeah, that was actually just me trying to remember what he said, but like, I mean, the creepy factor is pretty cool too. I'll take it. I'm trying
Right.
really hard to lean into that, guys. I'm not forgetful.
Yeah. What the other thing that's interesting to me too, and and I think this is done on purpose, but what happens to him when he has to start reevaluating these rules because he's found a serial killer in his small town,
Yes,
right?
yes. So he definitely like he thinks of it
And I
as
want to say this, and we've kind of already spoiled it, but we're probably going to spoil it even more. So
yeah,
if
we're
you're going to
halfway through,
read this
guys.
book, if you're going to read this book, stop the podcast now, go read this book, and then come back to the podcast and listen to the rest of it because we're about to get really deep into some spoilers.
Spoilers. All right. So he's got this creepy neighbor. Well, he wasn't even a creepy neighbor. He was so normal. But him being normal, I
Yeah,
was like,
I think let's not bury the lead, but there's a serial killer, and because they work at a mortuary, he gets to see the bodies, right?
yeah.
And the bodies start dropping, right? And every time a body comes in, he has these questions like, what's going on with these bodies, right? Right?
Yes. Yes. And his
Okay.
mom is like, weirdo, stop asking questions. Why
Right.
do you
And
care? And he's like, where's the liver, mom?
don't you think we should know where the liver is? Oh, this body had a liver before it died.
Yeah, like
Now
where
it's
did
dead
it
with the
go?
liver. Yeah, that's the other thing. Like he be he has an unusual amount. He's obsessed with serial killers. That's the other
Mm-hmm.
thing. I don't know if we've mentioned this, but he's obsessed with serial killers, which means he has this unusual amount of knowledge about them, right?
I
And
don't think it's that unusual. I I know as much about serial killers as he does, and I would say a lot of girls do. A lot of my true crime girlies, we all know the things.
yeah, all right, I'll give you that. But the book puts out that it's somewhat obsessive. I mean,
Yes.
I think his obsession is on another level, especially at 15. At 15, you weren't obsessed with serial killers.
My favorite show was Criminal Minds, so
My favorite show at
maybe.
that time was Dexter, and that is literally about a serial killer.
I
So
know
no,
that.
you
And
weren't
so
at.
is Criminal Minds. It's about serial killers too. It's about the behavioral
Yeah,
patterns of serial
sometimes.
killers.
Yeah, all right, I'll give you that.
Yeah. Maybe I'm actually a
But
sociopath too. That's just the answer.
maybe, maybe, yeah,
You
or a
raised a
narcissist
sociopath.
where we would just,
Oh, a
where
narcissist?
we just have to just turn it into what you think.
Yeah, well, maybe I'm just always right. Duh.
Maybe, maybe. But anyway, yeah. Anyway, his obsession means that he knows more about serial killers than like the normal person. I mean,
Especially in the
obviously
town,
not
yeah.
the normal person that you hang out with, the normal person that he in the small town he lives in. Um, but because of that, he has this weird like question that he keeps asking. And the question he keeps asking is, what did the serial killer not have to do?
Yeah.
And I love that question because he keeps asking that question and it kind of leads him to these clues
Mm-hmm.
that he wouldn't have otherwise figured out if he didn't have these questions.
Yeah.
And so you're in a small town, and the thing about a small town is everyone's trusting in a small town, right? And so most people don't lock their doors. They're probably more susceptible to serial killers because of that. You know, but the serial killer, like, it takes a weird turn, right? Because he's tracking the serial killer and he's trying to figure out what's going on, and he thinks, when we're listening to it, he thinks the serial killer is this drifter that's drifting through town.
Yeah.
And so he's like, I'm going to follow the drifter. And the drifter and his neighbor get into this car, and the neighbor's taking the drifter fishing for some unknown reason, right? It's a weird reason that he's taking him
But I
fishing.
think the drifter was gonna kill him. I
Oh,
think,
100%. The
yeah.
drifter, like, and that's the thing, that's what makes the twist even more interesting, right? Because right up until the moment that the twist is revealed, the other guy's gonna kill him. The other
Yeah.
guy is planning on killing him, taking him everything he has.
Yeah.
But the other thing is the old man is fragile.
Yeah.
He's like doesn't move quickly. You could tell something was wrong with him. And then out of the blue, he kills the guy using a claw that he didn't have 3 seconds before.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
So he
this
turned into like this
claw.
demon, which is also very interesting because I am used to like because I read so much fantasy, I'm used to so much world building. Like there's got to be a reason the demon's here. Why is the demon in this weird town? Like what's going on with the
Yeah.
demon? Like we know why he stayed, but like also like why is there a demon at all in this world? It makes no sense. It makes no
Well,
sense.
the that gets into some other books. So this is a first book in a series of books.
Oh.
And
Stop recommending
yeah,
series, dude. I don't have the time for them.
well, I'm not recommending series. I'm recommending this one book, and if you like it, you can figure out if you want to get into the
Okay,
series.
but here's the thing. If I like it, I don't have time to read the series because you keep recommending the first book of like 12,000 different series. What am I supposed to do
Sorry.
with that?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
Sorry.
know. And then you're like speed reading over here and finishing a whole series while I'm still like halfway through book one.
Well, I
Gosh.
didn't finish the series. I only read this one book.
Okay,
Um,
well, this time.
but and yeah, so the book, like it's trudging down this very mundane path, and then all of a sudden it turns totally supernatural on you.
Yeah.
Like now we're dealing with demons, and
Yeah.
now we got to figure out how demons live their lives and all this other
Uh-huh.
stuff specifically to do with demons that weren't at all part of the beginning of the book. And you're right, like there's no world building, there's no explanation of why the demon is there.
We just
But
have to accept
there
that
is an
there's a demon
explanation of,
there.
yeah. I mean, and I think, in life you run into demons. I mean, that just happens.
Yeah.
They don't necessarily grow claws all the time, but there are demons out there. And so, you got to deal with the demons that come. But anyway, what's interesting, another interesting thing that happens is this switch from mundane to supernatural. I think I thought it was a great twist. Did you not like that twist?
No. I
You
thought it
didn't
would have
like
been
that twist?
no, I wanted it to be closer to reality so I'd be more scared.
Oh,
I this book
yeah.
did not scare me at all. Like I thought that
No.
like you were like, "Yeah, it's a little gory." And I'm like, I
Well, it is a
guess."
little gory.
Well, yeah, I know, but like I don't know, it's a thriller. I thought I was going to be scared. I wasn't.
Oh, no.
Were you
No.
scared?
No, no, I wasn't
Okay.
scared at all.
I was just
But
fascinated. I just wanted I
yeah,
just that's where it
I
was.
wanted to know more.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Like, are there other demons in this world? And if there are, where are they?
Yeah,
And
and how did they get
like
there?
you, why do they exist? And what are they doing just roaming in this small town? But the interesting thing about this particular demon is he's there because he
He's
fell in
in
love.
love. The demon
Yeah,
can
he
find
fell in love.
love.
He fell in love with this old lady that just accepted him for who he was.
Well, I don't think she
And
knows he's a demon.
what right. Right, for sure. And that's the way that John is able to kill him.
Yeah.
Like because he loves her. The other interesting thing about this story too that I thought was really great is this is kind of a teen book as well. Like I don't want to call it a YA book because I wouldn't suggest this to youth. It has this little cute love story that's happening where John Carver is almost falling in love with his next door neighbor, right? The girl Brooke.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I there that I
I thought
oh.
it was cute. I thought it was very cute. I thought that he like his mom is rooting for it the whole
Yeah.
time, like take some money and go to the movies.
Yeah, and the entire time he's like, "Ugh, Mom, gross.
Wow. What is wrong with
Leave me
you?
alone, Mom."
Right.
No,
Mom.
I just didn't like I don't know, like you could see a little like, oh, like she's got a crush on him and he doesn't realize that's what's going on because he's a sociopath.
Right.
And
And she doesn't know that he's a
well,
sociopath.
she does. He that like at the
Oh,
dance
because he always yeah, because but I don't think she understands it.
oh, probably not. But I don't know. I
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
like by high school, if someone's telling you they're a sociopath, you're Googling that shit. You're like,
Okay.
that sounds
Probably.
bad.
Yeah. And the other thing that's interesting too is his relationship with his mom. Like, it's very strained.
Yeah,
It's
and
not a great relationship.
it's because he's a sociopath. Right? Like it is.
No, no, I don't doubt that. And I'm not saying that that's not the reason why. I'm just saying, like, he doesn't have very good relationships with anyone.
Yeah.
Like all of the people that are around him are very strained relationships. The best relationship he has, it seems, is with the doctor,
Yeah.
with
Who
his
understands?
therapist. Yeah, who kind of understands his diagnosis, right?
Yeah.
About his
So,
pathology.
yeah, so this book was published in 2010. So in 2010 I was 12. So I would have been in like
Seventh grade.
7th grade at that point. So I'm trying to think like what technology Snapchat had just become a thing. That was the start of Snapchat.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay.
So I
Yeah.
guess like phones, like if anyone had a phone to talk to someone, like it was more like that was when like the third iPhone had come out. That was when I was in 7th or 8th grade. So if these two are chit-chatting
Because
all
that's the phone you got, right? Didn't you
yeah.
get an iPhone? Yeah.
Yeah. You spoiled me, Dad. Come on. No,
You're the reason why everyone else got phones.
because I was so busy, you were like, we need to know where this kid is. And so you gave me a phone and
No,
we're like,
because you were like, I really want a phone, and we're like, okay, I could give you a phone, but now that I'm giving you a phone, I gotta give these other kids phones.
yeah,
Yeah, because I was working for the cell phone company at the time.
that's true. You were indeed.
But anyway,
So if they were going to be talking, like at that point it like was only in person. Like things were not popular enough for it to be the common. And so
yeah, Facebook wasn't. Well,
no,
I think
Facebook was
Facebook was
definitely
always
established.
there. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it was not really for. It didn't seem like it was for kids. Kids weren't into it.
Yeah, they were.
Oh, were they?
Oh yeah. Definitely. This
Oh,
was like this was
that's
when
well.
the
We didn't allow you guys to go on Facebook
I'm
until you were
aware.
at least 13. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know.
All right.
I know.
All right.
Everyone
That's
else
why
had one, Dad.
I was going to say that's why I don't think about Facebook as being available because
Yeah.
I didn't think it was a good idea for you guys to be on that stuff, which I was right. Like
Oh, it's
turns out,
poison for the mind. Absolute
yeah,
poison.
turns out I was 100% right on that.
Yeah. Well,
It's one of the few things.
that's true. That I
But anyway, yeah. So why are you bringing up the phones thing?
Oh, I'm just thinking like this is like communication and stuff and what that looks like for them. And they're not even doing what they have. They're not texting each other. That's like a normal thing to do. They're not doing that. And so, like, in my brain, I'm like, were they really crushing that hard? Also, this was
Oh,
such a minute point in the book. It was brought up like twice for like less than a page each. So,
yeah. And I only bring it up because it was the one normal thing he was doing. Like, out of all the stuff he was doing, everything was outside the norm, except for this relationship with this girl.
disagree. He was stalking her, Dad. He was
Yeah, but at least he liked the girl. Okay, first of all, I'm going to tell you, I might have stalked a girl or two.
what? You
There
didn't
was a
sit
time when
outside
you,
their window while they did their homework and watch them while they woke up. That's what he was.
no, that's too much. That's way too much effort. That's no, I would never. I would never. That's too much.
Mm,
But yeah, I yeah, he might have been stalking her, but like, I guess what I'm saying is the obsession with the girl, the wanting to be with the girl, all that I feel like is normal for a 15-year-old kid,
I
um,
guess.
or you know, older. But yeah, maybe I
Are
don't
you
know.
doing that now? Are you stalking someone, Dad?
Yes, my wife. I stand above her and stare at her as she sleeps.
All right, you weirdo. That's weird even if you're married. If I woke up and Adam was just staring at me while I slept, I probably would punch him. If he was standing over me while
All
I
right.
slept, then I'd punch him.
Then when you get up and yell, I'd be like, "What about all the other times I was here and you didn't wake up? Why? Like you didn't get upset at those times?" Here,
Anyway,
here's some good questions. Let's see. How does the mortuary affect the mood of the book?
I think it
How do
was
you
more
think
of a
that
plot
and his
device.
do you?
Yeah. Because that's how he was getting information about the bodies. If he didn't have
Yeah.
that, like I think the
Then
plot needed that.
it definitely did that. But what about the mood? I mean, I think we talked about this already though, but it gives the book a little more a level of creepiness that is not there without it. Right? I mean, you learn a lot about pathology
Sociopathy.
because his sociopathy because of how he treats those corpses,
Yeah, that's
right?
true. That's
And
true.
so there's a level of creepiness there,
A
and
lot of character
it kind of
development shown through that.
yeah, yeah. And when his mom kicks him out, he almost loses it. He
Yeah, he's
almost loses his head. Yeah. Here's another good question: is John good or is John bad?
that is such a
Is
hard
John Wayne
question.
Carver a good person or is he a bad person?
I think he's a good person. He's trying to do the morally good thing and he's just processing it in a different way. I think he's a weirdo, but like I think
Yeah.
I don't think he's a bad person.
Yeah, I would agree with the weirdo bit. He is definitely a strange person,
Yeah.
but I think he's more good than bad. I think
Yeah,
he's good because he's always trying to do the right thing.
I
Like
agree.
he created these lists, and it's clear that he created him. He
Yeah.
created them. The therapist didn't create them. The mom didn't create them. He created them in order to feel a little bit more normal.
Yes, and I also think that the way he decided to break his rules, like it wasn't like he was so obsessed, like like people dying cannot be on my conscience, that cannot be on my hand. Like I am not
Yeah,
cool with like being the reason why people are dying, and so like I have to stop this guy because I'm the only one that knows he's a serial killer. So if I don't stop him, then it's all on
and a
my.
demon.
Yeah, yeah,
Because who's going to believe that you found a demon in your town,
yeah,
right? Like if he knew it was a serial killer, he could easily call them. And actually, at one point, he does call the police, and it ends horribly for the police
yeah.
because
They all
because he's
die.
not because he's not like a normal. This killer is not a normal killer. This
Yeah.
is a demon, and so yeah, all of the cops die. So yeah, I think he's a good person too, and I think he has a moment during the story where he struggles with that sociopathy when he starts to put his plan into motion.
Yeah, he
And
feels like he's like
he
losing his humanity essentially.
well, because he knocks the shit out of that old lady. He
Yeah.
hits that old lady with the clock or whatever. And
Yeah. But
yeah,
then he
and he
calls his
almost,
therapist.
yeah, which caused
Also ends poorly.
more death. Yeah. So not great. Not
Also
great.
doesn't go well.
Yeah.
Overall, like
All
I
right.
think
Is this buffering? Is this
I
buffering?
really should move around a little bit more when I'm waiting for you to say something because my go-to is just freeze
Right.
and just
Go ahead.
wait. I was gonna say,
No.
like, overall, I think this is a really fun book. What did you rate it?
Are we doing 5 stars? 5 stars
Out
is
of
where
five,
we're
yeah.
at out of 5. I would probably give this a good 3.5, almost 4. Probably 4 stars. It was a good book. It was interesting. It had a great plot twist. I liked John Carver. I thought he
Mm-hmm.
was a good character. So yeah, I would give this probably a 4. I think it would make a great movie.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
A
So
lot of thrillers
so yeah.
translate well to the screen for sure. I think I, I, I give it like a 3. But I think
Yeah.
it's just because my taste in books, like I want a lot more character development and I want like a lot more like watching like a good character arc, you know? And that like it kind of happened where he was like, I'm breaking like him learning how to trust himself and now he's like, well like the monster's out of me now. Like now I have to like learn this whole new version of myself. But we never got to like watch him like fully deal with that and kind of like digest what happened.
Yeah, I don't know. I liked the character development. I like the fact that you see him trying to battle the demon within himself. And
Mm-hmm.
then he battles that demon within himself and he comes out on the other end like almost a better person because he's able to control the demon. But at the same time, he ends up killing something. He ends up killing something living.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think in the end we all needed that thing dead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everyone needed that thing dead.
Yeah. I think that 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 doesn't do enough for me. I needed more.
Okay. And I think that's why we are both listening or reading suggesting different books because you
Yeah.
have a genre that you're into and a specific type of book you're into and I obviously I do. So it's different taste, but yeah, I would definitely recommend this. If it was me,
Oh, totally.
it's a 4 star. I would recommend it.
Yeah. This is
Fun book
definitely
to
like
read.
a if I know like I'll recommend it to someone who I know already likes thrillers. Like, oh yeah, I feel like a thriller, like this is a fun one. Fun thriller.
Yeah.
Nothing
So
profound.
the hook for this is basically a teen who might be a serial killer until something really killer shows up.
That
What?
was
Until a real serial killer shows up, I guess is what it's trying to say.
no until something really killer shows up. You're reading it wrong.
Wow, that's horrible.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. You should have
Until
thought about it before you
something
said it.
really killer. Yeah. All right, we'll have to edit this part. We're not going to edit this part. A
Okay.
teen who might be a serial killer until something really killer shows up.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to say that. Here's how I would say it. This is a thriller until it becomes a supernatural thriller, which makes it even more fun, I
Ooh, it's
think.
a mystery until it's a thriller.
Yeah.
Because I was reading it and I was
Yeah.
like, this doesn't seem like a thriller. This seems like a mystery.
Yeah, you're right. Because you're trying to figure out who's doing all the killing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the plot, the clues are very gross.
Yeah, they are.
Um, she's missing a liver, he's missing a lung. What the hell?
And there's all that goo. Ugh.
Yeah, what's with the organic grease marks? Yeah, for sure. All right, well, that's our review for this week's book of I'm Not a Serial Killer.
Yep, but Dan
Um,
Wells.
by Dan Wells. And I definitely recommend it. Kailani's only kind of recommending it, and only if you're a thriller person.
Uh-huh.
All right. Next week, we're going to review another book called
The
a
Secret
very
Society of Very Irregular Witches.
The Secret Society of Very Irregular Witches.
It's
And
Halloween time, folks.
it's Halloween time, and I'm excited to listen and hear Kailani's view of this book that she wanted me to read.
Woohoo!
Thanks for listening to Dad Read This. I'm Dad. This is
Kailani, and we'll see you on the next chapter.